Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Saris here, bringing you a healer's guide to Beth'tilac, normal mode, 10-man, and yeah, being a holy paladin, I pretty much am healing up top, and helping out when I can, when we're down below, obviously, but being a holy paladin, most of you out there will be healing up top as a holy paladin. So this guide is specifically for you and healers in general, so without further ado, here we go. Alright, so basically to start off with, I'm just going to be stacking up my illuminated healing shield on the tank to help out with the initial damage, and he's running into pull now, and as soon as Beth'tilac is aggroed, she will retreat to the top of her web, and we'll begin AoEing the raid with Venom Rain, which doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but the fact that it's constantly going and going until you get upstairs is kind of annoying, so you should all stack and heal through it with your AoE heals. Then she'll send down some Cinder Web spinners, and they need to be taunted down off their web, and when that happens, they will you'll get a vehicle that you can ride up, and the tank should always be taking the first one up, and the healer should be going directly after as quick as possible to get up there. You have to make sure that you don't go up first, but you want to be as close behind as possible, because the tank will take a decent amount of damage right from the get-go. So I like to have a 3-stack of Holy Power ready to hit him with the Word of Glory. I also have the tank up top beaconed, which will also help when I'm healing myself, or the 1 DPS that usually comes up with me. And I have Hand of Sacrifice I use generally every time I'm up top, and if I need another cooldown, I can use it. I try not to. I try to save them for when we're downstairs, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And Meteor Burn, which you can see going underneath me right here, she'll basically call a meteor and it will land. You can see the fire on the ground before it lands, but after it hits, it does a huge amount of damage, and also creates a hole in the web which you can fall through, which is very bad. Pretty much if you fall through, it's going to be a wipe no matter what, because you're not going to be able to get back up quick enough. So when her energy bar is full, she casts Smoldering Devastation, as you just saw there, where you have to retreat through the middle of the web and it will release you down without taking falling damage. Pretty much if you're up top when that is finished casting, it's very bad. You'll be a one-shot with bubble or anything, it doesn't matter. So get down, get stacked up, and she's going to begin to do the AoE damage once again, the Venom Rain. After that, the spinners will come down again, and as you can see here, our tank is heading up, and I'm heading up right after the tank with my 3-stack of Holy Power ready to hit him with the Word of Glory. And yeah, so that's that, and by this point, if you use your Hand of Sacrifice pretty quick, it shouldn't be quite up yet, but it'll be close. And this is just her pulsing AoE that you see here, that hits for not much damage. So it's pretty easy to heal through, but if you're not careful, you can get behind on heals, and watching the tank and the DPS and yourself can be a little difficult, but overall it's not that hard. So just continue healing myself and the other DPS, and with the tank beaconed, and yeah, watching out. You gotta watch your feet for the fire, because you don't want to be there when a meteor lands, or you will fall through. So it seemed jumping out of it doesn't seem to work all that well at the last second. I tried that a few times and it didn't really work. So just continue doing this up top, and eventually she'll be casting Smoldering Devastation like she is now. Go down through the middle, and you're going to stack up once again to heal through the Venom Rain. And you're going to have to reapply your beacon at some point on the tank. But basically, every time I'm down, I'm trying to, use Holy Lights on anyone that's low, use Holy Radiance, and get that beacon, keeping my tank full. Because if you don't keep the tank full, then it could be bad when you get to the top. Also, right before I head to the top, usually I will use Divine Protection, because when you run out of the AoE healing range, then you can start to take some heavy damage pretty quick before you get up top. So a lot of times I'll pop that right when I run out of the healing circles, and make sure that I have a decent amount of health when I get to the top. So pretty much the same deal here. Keeping my mage up that's up with me, and myself, and the tank here. And this is basically it. You just keep doing that. Watch out for the meteors. You got the AoE pulse going on. Keep the tank up. Use your cooldowns as you need to. I am using Devo Aura here for just for the melee swings, pretty much, and I'm using Aura Mastery as I need. But I'm making sure on this last one I'm not using Aura Mastery, so that way I will have it for the last phase, which is going to be coming here. So that's her third Smoldering Devastation, and pretty much the ads should be either gone or almost gone. You can see they're still working on a few here, and we're just going to stack up right on Beth's tail, and the tanks are going to have to switch because of a debuff that they'll get. But basically, Frenzy, she'll start doing more and more and more and more damage, but everyone needs to try and stack up. Here's Widow's Kiss. So yeah, as you can see that there, the tanks have to switch off now and then, which needs to be called over Vent, of course. Yeah, but using your AoE heals, beaconing the tank, and healing the other tank, that's really all you gotta do, you know? Keeping your judgment up and using your cooldowns here. And when we did reach the ground for phase 2, I switched over to the resist aura for Aura Mastery to keep the fire, this pulsing fire damage to a minimum, and I try to have all my cooldowns up to be able to be used at some point during this third phase. And that's pretty much it. As long as the tanks are switching off and calling it out, and you're doing your job, keeping everyone up, using Holy Radiance pretty much on cooldown, judging and Holy Shocking, and that's pretty much it. Don't forget to use your mana pots, of course. Yeah, that's more or less the fight. So yeah, I'll just let you watch us close out the kill here.
Love you guys. Woo.
Talk about running out of fumes.
I'm gonna blow you all up.
There's those shoulders.
Yeah, those are nice.
Grats, and